Good, happy Sunday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Morning, New Hampshire. Let's get started. First up, hundreds register to vote ahead of Election Day. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Cadillac XT5 luxury crossover for $449 a month. Leave your mark on every journey you take with a Cadillac from McMulkin Cadillac.
More than 100 people made their way to City Hall in Nashua to register to vote for the final day before Election Day.
Any voter that doesn't register today will have to register at their polling location on Election Day.
The city clerk's office has been open several times in the past few months to make sure voters are prepared.
We've been open 5 additional Tuesdays, and this is the 4th Saturday that we're open to help those voters come in to make sure they can get registered prior to the election.
Many people took advantage of the opportunity, including this couple who is registering to vote for the first time since moving to the U.S. from India. They became citizens last year.
We decided to vote this year because this is like a, not like, it's going crazy with what's happening with Trump and Hillary. So we thought, okay, we'll give it a try.
Voters were also given the opportunity to vote absentee.
For those individuals that may, because of a disability or because they're going to be absent from the city or town or because of work requirements, they'll also be casting currently their absentee ballot.
James Scarano was one of them.
It was easy. Drive up, walk in, stand in line for just a couple of minutes.
Katie Duncan also has a commitment on Election Day, but didn't want to miss out on her chance to vote for the first time. She just turned 18.
But I've always told them the decisions are made by those who show up. So show up. And she's showing up. And I'm very proud of that.
Duncan says voting for the first time was a rewarding experience, something that she's been looking forward to.
In the primary, I wasn't 18 yet, so I didn't actually get to vote between the two Democratic candidates. And I really, really wanted to have a say. I think it's important that everyone's say matters. Whether or not I agree with them, I still agree that they should have their right to express their opinion.
In Nashua, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Mike Pence to hold rally in Rochester Sunday. Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence will hold a rally in Rochester today. Pence will speak at the Governor's Inn, which is scheduled to start at 1 p.m. Governor's Inn is located at 78 Wakefield Street. Doors open at 11 a.m. Tickets can be available at www.donaldtrump.com/schedule/register/Rochester, New Hampshire. Clinton and Trump even up. Turnout looks to be critical poll. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
We love knowing what's happening. So the Nest Cam security camera looks after things and alerts your phone if something's up.
Hey, need a glass?
No matter what it is.
Hey, Dad.
Trump, meanwhile, and his team clearly reveling in this latest plot twist. Trump was out on the stump overnight in Iowa, and ABC's Mary Bruce is covering that side of the story from our Washington bureau. Mary, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, he's been down in the polls and plagued by controversies for weeks, but now Donald Trump is catching a much-needed break, and he is running with it, hoping this renewed investigation into Clinton's emails will tilt the election in his favor. A re-energized Donald Trump taking the stage in Iowa overnight.
The FBI, after discovering new emails, is reopening their investigation into Hillary Clinton.
At rally after rally, Trump is relishing Clinton's October surprise.
This is bigger than Watergate. The American people fully understand her corruption. Justice at last can be delivered.
For months, Trump has slammed the FBI for not recommending charges against Clinton, even yesterday.
The FBI rolled over. When I say the system is rigged, part of what I'm meaning is the fact that she shouldn't even be allowed to run.
But hours later, a change in tune.
It might not be as rigged as I thought, right? Right? Very proud that the FBI was willing to do this, actually. Really. Very proud.
Now, Trump is hoping this will be a turning point, and so are many Republicans. The party is welcoming this new line of attack as Republican candidates make their closing arguments to voters. Dan and Paula?
All right, to be continued.
Okay, and there you go on that report. The race stands at 46 to 45% Clinton, Trump. In the latest results, so tight that the draw by the third-party candidates, Gary Johnson and Jill Stein, could matter. Clinton +1 versus Trump in a four-way trail heat is +3 head-to-head. Not a significant difference, but suggestive. Italy earthquake, 6.6 magnitude, Tron rocks nation's center. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
Welcome to our viewers around the world. We are following the breaking news this hour of a strong earthquake in Italy. I'm George Howell at the CNN Center in Atlanta. A 6.6 magnitude earthquake struck central Italy, this according to the U.S. Geological Survey, centered about 68 kilometers east of Perugia. This quake struck at a depth of 10 kilometers, as we understand. At this point, there have been no reports of casualties, but the images of damaged buildings are just now coming in. As you see here, this building that collapsed on the side, just getting to see what happened there in central Italy. Keep in mind, earlier this week, two powerful earthquakes hit the very same region near the town of Viso. Journalist and CNN contributor Barbie Nadeau joins us now by phone from Rome following these developments on this earthquake. Barbie, keeping in mind here, we're talking about a very strong earthquake that happened after days of a serious two earthquakes that happened. What more can you tell us about what you're hearing?
Well, I'll tell you, this earthquake we felt it in Rome as well. This was much stronger, knocked things off the walls of the, shells and things like that in Rome. Closer to the zone, obviously, the buildings that had been compromised last week have fallen completely. Looking at pictures, we were there 3 days ago now. I'm looking at pictures of places we were standing 3 days ago that were still standing that are completely rubble now. The only bright side of this, of course, is that the people have left for the most part. There are people have abandoned their houses because of the series of earthquakes. So there are no reports, obviously, of casualties or fatalities yet. That can always change. But people are out, have left. They've abandoned the area. A lot of people left back in August when that very strong earthquake shook the region, and even more people left last week, which obviously doesn't do anything to save the houses or the infrastructure or the roads or all those things that the people that are going to have to deal with. But, the Italian media are reporting that, there are people that they'll never go back. There's got cameras there right now. People just say, I'm out of here for good. It's just, it is a seismic zone. It's just incredible to have this many earthquakes of this strong of magnitude so close together. And the people are already shaken up. And I can't envision that anyone's going to want to stay around that area for much longer.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Now let's take a look at your weather. And here's a live look on radar for you right now, everyone. As you see on radar, we have a few clouds and a few rain showers down by the Concord area for later on today. And now let's take a look at our weather on our weather system. And here's a look at your weather on our weather system. Your wind speed peak is 3 miles per hour. Average is 1. Current is 0 in between south and southeast. Your temperature is 46 degrees. Humidity is 95%. Your dew point is 45 degrees. Your forecast is partly cloudy. Your pressure is 29.65. And your rainfall event is 0.01. And total rain, your month rainfall total is 2.31 and 9.85. Now let's take a look at your next 7-day forecast. And here's a look at your next 7-day forecast. And your weather for today, milder, PM showers, 57 degrees. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more of Good Morning New Hampshire. Don't go anywhere.